Yo, what's up, y'all? This philosophical from the rap review room. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? First, want to get the business out of the way. I want to thank you guys for sharing, subscribing to the page. Also, if you're an up and coming artist and you want your music reviewed here on the channel, don't hesitate to follow me here. First, subscribe to the page, like the page, send me a message on Instagram. A lot of artists have so far. Um, if you want your track reviewed, album reviewed, and an album on this channel, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We can definitely get your music reviewed here. We'll review music honestly and authentically, and help artists become better artists and get their music out there. All right. Today, man, we got a review by an artist, Swagger Dagger. This is from his self progression album, EP, mixtape. We're going to review a track here called Not Sure Where I'm Going. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm going to go ahead and review it, man. I've heard a little bit of his music before. We've been talking a little bit on Instagram. Shout out to him, man, and reaching out to me, having his track review. So let's get it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's get it. Okay, I like the way this is.
Once upon a time, I told myself that you wasn't good enough. Just another loser, always caught up inside the dust. Now look at us, pull up to the Grammys and Bentley trucks. Okay, we haven't done
Already, we're starting off with a story where he's saying that wasn't feeling like he was good enough. So it kind of sounds like he's kind of talking to himself, and then it kind of goes into a story mode of a dream, wishing that we're going to go to the Grammys. I'm liking where this is going so far.
the yet, but you can still wish your luck. I was flipping scribbles, my associates were lifting blunts, reminiscing about school fights and talking shit at lunch, and I was caught up in the rotation, drifting in a hut, maintaining fiber on my inner fighter, swinging in the clutches. Daylight savings, blue moon and juice shorts, and the night started temperatures of brew cold and Sioux sauce from my chucks, butterfly and musos, which you hold in the eyes of some that one day we can cruise north Bermuda. So while the young, but feeling useless as a plastic bag floating under the summer sun, and mom's TED talks barely made the issue up and budge. Thinking fast on my feet with the pocket full of double dutch, but the bag tossing gave me $500. Sound like a fortune diamond in the rough, but when the departure of the stars, a visual I shoulder shrugs. Cause the fact I ain't changed my address, give me the green light for me to believe I ain't doing much, which is why I shot everywhere from the jump. That was heavy, supported every performance that I sprung, and I came up a little up, but y'all ain't give a fuck. So it's only right I reimburse everything y'all I brung, and things and such. I feel no emotion looking down at the debris, repeating the list of things that I know I can achieve. Solo dolo on assignments, and I don't know where it leads, cause I'm not sure where I'm going, but it's closer to my dreams. No point.
Okay. So we got a lot there. Sorry to stop this, but we got a lot there. It's almost a play on. He's telling us like he wants to go to the Grammys. You know, he's struggling and asking for money. Kind of really telling the story of how he was back at school during his early days. I'm liking this. Then at the end, it's saying, "I'm closer to my dreams," and I'm also feeling the kind of the cover art here. This is the album cover as far as the EP mixtape album, where we buy jewelry, right? And this signifies to me that as black artists, certain artists, right, we're kind of in this loop where the first thing we do, we get a little bit of money, is buy jewelry, right? And as an artist like that, standing in the middle of a jewelry store with his hands in his pockets, right, headphones on, right, surrounded by jewelry, nice things. So I like the psychology here as far as this album cover, right? But back on the track here, basically not sure where I'm going, trying to follow his dreams, but not really sure. Is he really good enough? And I kind of hear that, and I'm gonna, after the song is over, give my feedback on that, right? As far as this song. But let's keep going.
Trying to satisfy the partly, please. Speaking life to closed minds is what I hardly need. Just a local love, trying to score some all sweet threes. Strolling under the starry nights up at RVC. Last time we talked, I was showing love from the get-go. This time I did it for the 18-year-old kid doing southern signals, who hit a wall with no windows. But if you want to permanently pause the loop, then grab the pistol. Cause when the party's over with no caution to the wind, and the clarity is fading and the brightness starts to dim, cause in one POV I consider a walking gift, but the other POV considers me a walking sin. Well, damn, isn't unforeseeable so vindictive? But if I apply my prime, it can be exquisite. I refuse to closet my progress of what is illicit. Don't get it twisted off the hinges. The contemplates of my story are way too explicit. But God was coaching me to reap the premonition, reeling the provisions, to nullify the vivid images and syringes, inflicted incisions. Mwah, good
Mm, I like that line. Inflict the syringes. I like that line. I like that bar. I like that storytelling.
night and goodbye to all the nights of feeling empty handed on all sides. Holding back the waterworks, trying to turn off life. Constantly just seeking for forgiveness and good times. And according to science, I'll be fried by the recipe. But we gon' have a leg up out of the cycle eventually. A million.
Mm, as I just said, we're gonna get out this cycle eventually. The cycle of when we get a little money in our pocket, we're buying things. I like that. I like that.
In the Venmo is the remedy, but all you need is GLGE. God, life, and good energy. If
I like that line. Mm. God, life, and good enery. I like that line. Great line.
feel no emotions, looking down at the debris, repeating the list of things that I know I can achieve. Solo dolo on assignments, and I don't know where it leads, cause I'm not sure where I'm going, but it's closer to my dreams. Johnny, 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 Johnny.
Man, that was a dope track. Dope track. Um, I like this track. I like this track, but this is kind of where I'm going with this, right? Couple things. Um, I like this track. I like the story. I like the kind of philosophy and psychology of when artists do this, right? I like the psychology as far as being yourself, but also being that vulnerable state, not sure where you're going, hence impending, not sure where I'm going, right? I like that, right? I like the vulnerability where you're saying you're feeling like you're not good enough. But this is the flip side of it. I feel that here on this track, where you're kind of going into this not feeling or not sure of yourself. And I'm saying this to you because it's perfectly normal. A lot of artists have done this. I've done this, and this is a very common thing. So a couple of things I would clean up there is a lot of the enunciation, right? You got the concept going. You got the beat. You got the production going. Production was great. The substance was good. The concepts were good. It's hard sometimes to understand kind of where you're going. I mean, not really where you're going, but what you're saying, right? I caught a lot of it as far as your story, but it was just those little work on a little bit of those tweaks, mixing, mastering, and also right the cadence within like each in word, each bar, right? We've all gone through it, but I like this track. I like the story. I like what you're doing. I like the substance. I like the psychology of your album cover. A lot of the psychology of what you're speaking about on this track, right? There were a couple lines where I couldn't really understand what you were saying, and that's okay. That's okay. I think you're a dope artist. It's a dope track. I'm interested, and we've spoken. I'm interested to know where you're going. I like your project, and we've spoken a lot on this. But I can't wait to see where you're going, and there is potential here, right? Telling your story, telling a story has some substance. Just little tweaks as far as the sound, the mixing, the mastering. You know, as far as the lyrics, man, you got it. You got it. You got the substance, right? Don't don't feel like you're not good enough because all it is, all you can do is go up from here. All right. So that was not sure where I'm going by Swagger Dagger. His handles, his music, definitely check out his album. The album is pretty dope. Outside of the couple things that I said, a lot of the mixing and mastering and enunciation, and that is important in music. But that's something that we as artists we all go through and struggle through. So it's very common, man. I'm pretty sure you're gonna clean that up. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get that corrected, man. I can't wait to hear more of your projects and where you're going in your next project. All right. So if I had to give that a rating, man, I would definitely give that an 8. I like the story. I like where you were going. I love the old school beat, which tells me you have an old soul and try to keep the culture. You understand the culture, so I do like that. All right. So like I said, I give that an 8. Definitely follow Swagger Dagger. Not sure where I'm going. If you're an up and coming artist and you want your music reviewed here, as I just did, whether that may be a track or album or you want an interview, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to me. We'll definitely get your music reviewed here, as I just said. My handles are down in the description box. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the page. I'm Philosophical from the Rap Review Room, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace.